Welcome back to the Artie Lange Show. Abbi Jacobson and Ilana Glazer here from Broad City on Comedy Central. So what's the actual time slot? Give us the official plug.
Wednesdays after Workaholics.
Wednesdays after Workaholics.
10:30.
And you've been on since January. How many episodes have aired so far?
The sixth episode just aired on Wednesday.
Oh, okay. And how many are you doing?
10.
Yeah.
That's great. You guys
So we're over the halfway.
should be so proud of yourselves. I mean, you're living the life. You're living the real deal.
Yeah.
You know?
Thank you.
And is
That's
there,
really awesome.
how many people are on the show with you? Like regulars, I guess.
Well, it's us,
Bunch
and
of
then there's
boys.
sort of like some exterior characters. There's like we both have like sort of these roommate characters.
Okay.
So that's John Gemberling and
Right.
Arturo Castro.
Right.
And then we have a I can't curse here, a
Sex
sexual friend of Ilana's.
Okay.
Hannibal Burris.
He's
that-
Do
great.
you know him? Yeah.
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 He's been on the show. I know I'm sure.
Oh,
He's great.
cool.
Yeah,
Yeah.
absolutely.
He's unbelievably
And you said
funny.
my old friend Eric Sloven. Does he write for the show? or-
Sloven, yeah. Sloven's the creative consultant on the show.
Oh, that's great. Yeah, Eric and me were friends a long time.
He's the best.
So you guys got a lot of talented people over
Yeah.
there, you know? And is it fun? Comedy Central's treating you good?
It's like an absolute pleasure. It's
Yeah.
like
It's
like,
so
I don't
silly
know what
to even.
I feel like I'm constantly like, is this for real?
I think
know,
a lot of
it's
TV
like-
executives heard horror stories about how TV executives back in the day used to screw up, and they just don't do that. Like I think a lot of TV
Yeah.
executives learned how to perfect their job by just not doing what some other people did in the past to ruin stuff.
Yeah.
You know? And it sounds like you're having that kind of experience.
They're so like conducive to creative people. It's
Right.
like it doesn't. I guess the classic stories also are like, terrible, whatever stories
Right.
of like.
And they learn from it instead of not, which is makes
Yeah.
like this situation. I have DirecTV has given me the life of a lifetime. They built me this place. They let me do whatever I want to do. I basically have creative freedom. It's radio, it's TV, it's a sports comedy, whatever the hell I want to do. And like it's also executives that are a pleasure to work for.
It's
like
so
they just
cool.
let you do the thing,
It's like
whatever you want.
it's this idea of like hanging out with
Right.
the performer. So I think they like it's been this thing of like the executives kind of like hang with you, get
Right.
what your thing is, and like let it be that thing.
The only negative I could possibly see is you're spoiled now, and as far as working with people like executives,
Totally.
like
Yeah.
if you want to, like if you aspire to do a film or something like that, and people start meddling, you're
Where
like,
it's
why,
like, hold on,
Right.
you don't
Why
have
can't you be
total
more
creative
like-
control over something? Like, what?
why can't you be more like the other people?
Yeah.
yeah. I
Seriously,
after a
that's true.
couple of years on Mad TV, the ratings were just good enough to stay on the air, so we were always at their mercy. And then one of my friends did the pilot for what's the Mike Judge show that was on forever, King of the Hill.
Oh, yeah.
Did the pilot for King of the Hill, and one of the guys who was the showrunner for that worked on The Simpsons. And he goes, it was just a pleasure because after years of being on Mad TV, we're doing everything the executive said to do without challenging it or arguing. The guy from The Simpsons would just say, okay, the network wants to do that, we're just not going to do that. Like, okay. And the network would then work with them to write, they were friends with them.
Yeah,
Whereas like
exactly.
the opposite of being an adversary,
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
And then it's helpful. And then if you're a hit,
We like really trust them. Their notes will make us more our tone sometimes than choices we make, and it's like, how did you know that?
Right.
Yeah, we'll be like, well, let's see what they say. They'll probably have some like good input. So that feels
that's
like not
that's
the norm.
heaven. You're in
Yeah,
heaven, I'm
yeah.
telling you.
I mean, that's hard to find like in life, even. You know what
Yeah,
I mean?
with any
Just, like-
suggestion, you're right.
Yeah.
Like your wedding. You don't
Yeah.
want the notes on your wedding are usually horrible.
Yeah.
So this is good. I mean, it's fantastic, So what you got? How many episodes you said you're going to do this for?
We
Yeah,
10, and
10.
then we just got picked up for a second season.
Oh, so that's
I
fantastic.
just got so nervous that
I
that
know.
wasn't like
Every
a
time
thing
I-
I should say. For
Every
a
time
second.
I'm like referencing it in the last few days because we just found
just
out.
said it
I saw you
so-
be like, and then like kind of like almost puke or something.
What is the?
I almost didn't say it. I got nervous.
Sometimes stuff is so positive you might throw up saying. It. Yeah.
Ilana's always throwing up.
You got picked up for a second.
Projectile.
Throwing up a lot of
Yeah.
good. Like,
Fucking gross. Oh.
Yeah.
yeah. I got the test back from the doctor, and they're I don't have cancer. You guys are throwing up good news.
Yeah,
Literally,
yeah,
you're at the
yeah.
point of life where you're throwing up good news.
Seriously.
I've never gone through that. I'm trying to get yours.
Right.
You're throwing up good news. I'm nauseous with good news. Well, good for you. Well, how much time does it take? Are you guys also like the showrunners, like you the head writer type thing, executive producer? How much time does this take in your life? I mean, it's fun, but it sounds like a lot of work.
Well,
though.
I think that
Yeah, like we just finished the second.
let me see. Like I guess the season takes about 10 months to complete
Wow.
completely.
Okay, so but then as soon as that's done, you're thinking about the next
Well,
season.
we
Yeah.
just finished. We finished the first season. It's Friday on Wednesday.
Wow.
Legitimately.
So you got a
done.
couple of months off now, you think?
No,
Or-
no, we
now
start
you're promoting
writing.
it and writing. Now you're
No, we
writing.
start writing on Monday.
Right.
So like we have today off.
Okay.
But it's like
And you're here.
Yeah.
I was thinking, do you guys get together and go, listen, I was thinking for your day off, you want to go to the Artie Lange?
Yeah. And we were like, It's like I'm like, where's Ilana? And I follow little piles of throw up to find her.
I'm following good news. And look, it looks like Ilana has good news.
You'll get our thank you package for having us. And it's just a little basket of throw up. Yeah.
Thank you. Here's some of our vomit.
manila envelope.
Oh, that's fantastic. Well, thank God. Listen, when you start writing and it seems like you don't have a lot of time off, just puke when you say, I'm not at Life Booker. Right?
We're going to be like,
Yeah.
we got to go stop at the Artie Lange.
Believe me, a lot of women would literally vomit. A lot of people look at the other women and go, "Ugh." But this is a positive vomiting on the Artie Lange.
Yeah.
I don't think I've ever seen that. I would take another break and come back after this. Welcome back to the Artie Lange Show. Having a delightfully nauseous time with Abbi Jacobson and Ilana Glazer. They got a show called Broad City on Comedy Central. Check it out. And I have a bunch of puke right here. I just got, it's with Monday's announcement of the second season pickup of Comedy Central's critically acclaimed. I was waiting for critically acclaimed. Critically acclaimed scripted series Broad City. Abbi Jacobson and Ilana Glazer are heading immediately back into production. Yeah, resulting in the postponement of the previously scheduled Broad City live tour. So you were going to go out and do some live shows.
We were
see
going to do a
the
month
country.
on,
Okay.
starting on the 4th. We were like going.
But you literally have too much to do because of the show.
I mean, we are literally starting Monday morning. Like, and then, so they told us, and it was like, this was like, we were going crazy.
Right.
And then when we, yeah.
Did you have a whole act set up or is it improv? What were you going to do?
We do like, we'll set stuff up like, set up a context and like play within it. Sort of lightly plan it out, but
The show is like, you go in Central Park and someone's painted gold.
Okay.
And then someone puts something in their
Right.
bucket and then
right.
they move. That's what the show is.
Oh, it is. Perfect.
No, it's. Imagine that. People would be so confused.
yeah.
Because you are not supposed to go
That
on
is
stage.
such a funny idea though, as if we could clean up with a video in between. That is
Yeah.
so funny.
It's very,
to come out as silver performance artists.
Yeah, it's very Andy Kaufman. Very Andy Kaufman. But
Go ahead, I interrupted you.
no, go ahead.
I don't even-
The show,
The
you can
show.
explain the live show.
Oh, I don't know. We just do bits.
Bits. Like pre-scripted stuff.
We do stuff.
Come on.
Explain.
Yeah, help
we
me
have a live. Whoa. We have a live show.
Abby's tripping out.
Listen, why don't you guys get it together next time?
Oh,
and
no,
play
that's
live?
the one. Abby's really
I
tripping
got
out.
The most important thing is the second season. You're going to finish the first season, start a second city of Broad City.
Yeah.
Second season of Broad City. So congratulations, guys.
Thanks.
Come back anytime. We're here.
Thanks so much.
Okay?
Love to.
And, maybe if you start the live tour, I'd love to check that out too. But the most important thing is Broad City. It's Wednesday nights.
That's cool.
10:30.
Comedy Central, what time?
10:30 p.m.
10:30. Okay, thanks. And we'll talk to you soon.
Thanks
guys.
again.
Okay.
Thank you.
Abbi and Ilana, check them out. Back after these words.
The Artie Lange Show, weeknights on Audience, only on DirecTV.